name is James Nielsen. This is for FTT122, and today's date is March 29th, 2024. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing the features of the modern cartridge. Let me start off by saying that there is no live ammunition on the table. This 50 BMG round has been fired. It does still have the primer in it, but it is not a live round. And as you can tell, the bullet portion is made of wood. Now let's start at the mouth. The mouth is where the projectile is inserted, which in this case you can tell the wood projectile is inserted into the mouth. Up next we have the neck, which is this portion. The neck places tension on the projectile. It also aligns the bullet to the bore. Up next we have the shoulder, which is this portion of this case right here. The shoulder provides a smooth transition from the body to the neck. It also acts as a point for the cartridge to headspace in most cases. The shoulder also supports the impact of the firing pin on the primer. Up next we have the body, which is this portion of the case right here. The body houses a portion of the projectile and the propellant. Next we have the head, which is this portion right here. The head is the base of the cartridge, and it consists of the primer pocket, the rim, and the extractor groove. It also has the cartridge markings, also known as the head stamp. The face of the head is always the second point for headspace, which this is the face. The head stamp on this case is stamped LC11. I don't know if you'd be able to see that in the camera, but we got LC11. The L is for where it was manufactured, which in this case is the Lake City Army Ammunition Plant. The C is for the year it was produced, which in this case is 2011. And I could not find any information on the 11. I believe it's more or less just a batch number. Now let's talk about the extractor groove, which we've kind of discussed already, is right here. The extractor groove is a channel cut into the case just above the case rim. It provides a relief for the extractor claws to grab the case. The rim, located right here, is a flange or lip located around the case head. The web, which basically forms the transition from the body to the head, can be found right here. The flash hole is a small hole in the center of the web, as you can see here, and it allows the embers from the primer to reach the propellant. Lastly, we have the primer pocket, which houses the primer, and some utilize an integral anvil. The 50 BMG has tapered walls, as you can see here, kind of tapers downward towards the shoulder. This helps the case release after it has been discharged. Even straight wall cases will have a slight taper. Now let's talk about the weaknesses of the modern cartridge design. According to theballisticassistance.com, in the article The Modern Cartridge Case, the weakness in the modern cartridge is the brass itself. It's typically the most expensive portion of the case, and more often than not discarded after a single firing. Aluminum and steel cases are cheaper to produce and lighter, but they can only be used for a single firing. In many ways, the brass cartridge has limited the pressures that a modern firearm can operate at, which is around 65,000 psi. But innovation can be found in the two-piece cartridge by Shell Shock Technology. It utilizes a nickel alloy in place of the brass, which provides a stronger yet lightweight case. SIGSOR also recently released the Fury 277, which utilizes a stainless steel head and a brass body to achieve maximum average pressure of 80,000 psi. Pressures that are unsafe in a regular cartridge. With these higher pressures, we should see higher velocity cartridges. All right, so why are modern cartridges measured in the metric system and some are measured in the standard system? According to sageandbreaker.com in their article Caliber versus Millimeter, posted November 1st, 2017, it really just comes down to different countries using different units of measurement. So caliber is the approximate internal diameter of a barrel on a particular firearm, or the diameter of a bullet. And different countries sometimes use different methods of measuring caliber. Why is it important for a gunsmith to understand this? Because it allows for easier identification of compatible ammunition. Thank you.